Good day and welcome to our inspiring television program. I am Precious Ayembe, and today we have a very special guest whose name has remained phenomenal with entertainment, an activist, social commentaries, and Nigerian politics. He is a veteran entertainer, a songwriter, television personalities, and activists, and also a spoken political commentator. Charles Opotu, popularly known as Charly Boy, also called Area Father. Today we will be discussing Nigerian politics, Nigerian political landscape, and the entertainment industry, his personal journey, and his new book, as we call Area Father. You are warmly welcome on Aspiring Television program. We will, yes. Good afternoon, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
I see. I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Oh, can you hear me? Okay. Welcome to our
I'm
Spy Television
talking. Can
program.
you?
Thank you for your time. We have so much to discuss today. Let's begin with the politics. Okay, as an area where you have never been afraid
Oh
to
no. Why
speak
do you want
your
to?
mind.
Like,
Our questions. Can you hear me?
yo, you can't start with
Hello, sir.
politics.
Okay, today we will be discussing Nigerian politics landscape and the entertainment industry, his personal journey and his new book, Area Father. You are warmly welcome to our Inspired Television program, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's begin with politics. Okay, you are this is the area where you have never been afraid to speak your mind. And our question for as a political commentator and activist, what is your assessment of the political atmosphere in Osun State as the election approaches, and what should Nigerians be paying attention to?
It's horrible. The whole space been taken over by criminals. So what do you expect? It's horrible. It's for Nigeria in this coming election to push back, defend their vote. You rig, you die. Period. That's what's going to end all this rubbish. Rig and die.
To the poll, what should matter most in choosing a leader? Political party, is it personality, manifestos, or track record?
Character. Character. There's nothing like character and someone who has integrity. Full stop. Period.
Area father, okay, after many years of participating in observing Nigerian politics, do you still have confidence that our electoral system can truly reflect the wishes of the people?
No, I don't have that confidence, but in this journey of life, I've met outstanding, exceptional people, especially exceptional young Nigerians. So of this,
Okay, thank you, our guest. You said you don't have confidence on our electoral act. Maybe can you give us more reasons or throw more like why you don't have confidence on our electoral body?
Because the whole space has been taken over by criminals. Can criminals ever be sincere in any?
You have not only been a political commentator, you have also spent decades shaping Nigerian entertainment or industry and also using your platform to influence society. So let's move from politics and that from politics to entertainment because we just asked you, you said you don't have confidence on Nigerian Electoral Act. So now let's talk about entertainment where your voice has also been influential. So sir, having influenced generation through music, television, and also and advocates say what concerns you most about the directions of Nigeria entertainment industry today. Have a strong you, you have also okay you having influenced generation through music, television, and advocacy. So, what concerns you most about the directions of Nigeria entertainment industry today?
What concerns me most about what? I didn't hear the rest of the question.
Can you hear me, sir?
Now I can hear you. You said what
Or
concerns me most about.
so you have a very strong voice, having influenced generation through your music, television, and advocacy. So, what concerns you most about the directions of Nigeria's entertainment industry today?
I'm hoping that the industry can grow to the next level because Nigerian artists are the one ruling the airwaves, both abroad and at home. And I made that prediction about some 25, 26 years ago. So it has come to fruition. You know, and but I believe that we can do better, and we will do better.
To this off and on fight between the both of them because those people have made a name for
The
themselves,
people,
for the society, and for the world. Because the young adult is looking up to them. Like you have a voice for the nation. You have influenced the young adults, the nation. You've made a name for yourself. So P Square. Now, what is your advice as the area father who has been? You've made a huge influential voice, political entertainment. So what advice will you give to P Square for this off and on fight against what we don't know about?
the advice I will give them, because a lot of people are getting tired of their shenanigans. They are a family, and they should treat this problem as good family people. I think they should keep away their dirty linens from the public, see how they're going to resolve, because family is family. That's how I was brought up. Okay, family is family. Okay, so regardless of whatever is going between them, I would advise that they behave more like a family than strangers. That's my advice.
You think today's young entertainer are using their anonymous platform enough to speak about the challenges facing Nigeria, or are they becoming too focused on fame and commercial success?
Well, it is called show business. So if you're strictly for the business, you face the business. If you're strictly for the show, like we were back in the days, we didn't care much about the business, but the show. You face the show, okay? But like I said, to each his own. The fact that not a lot of artists are speaking out on the situation of Nigeria doesn't make them bad, anyways. You know, is whatever he or she decides to do, that's what they do. But I wish more people will talk about, you know, the situation of the country because it's a horrible state. Okay. And we all have fans and admirers who follow us and who are impoverished by all the shenanigans, uh, by the criminals in power these days. So I think it behoves some of us, not all of us, are going to jump on that bandwagon, but for some of us to really keep shining that light on these criminals and their activities. I hate, I hate, I
The name
hate.
Charly Boy, his
Hello, hello,
experiences, his struggles, his
hello.
lessons, and his legacy.
Apparently,
And
you
that
can't
brings
hear me.
us to your new book on your personal journey segment. Can you hear me, sir? So, what life and legacy will you want to share with our viewers from all the chapters or experiences captured in your new book? Which one was the most emotional or difficult for you to write, and why?
There was nothing difficult for me to write. So I'm an open book and I put everything out in the open. It's a no holds bar uh kind of life that I've lived, and I put it all in the book. Yeah. Uh, yeah. So it wasn't like one chapter was difficult over another chapter. No way. All you see in that book is about the journey of my life, all my mistakes, all my restlessness, and some foolishness when I was much, much younger, you know. But the fact that I'm still alive today is a miracle. When people go through that book, they're bound to be inspired in one way or the other, you know, because a little bit of everybody is in that book. So I recommend it for young people to know that if you must live through this world, you have to be somehow somehow toughened by life experiences.
Okay, if you had the opportunity to visit down with the younger Charles Opporto at the beginning of his journey, what is the one piece of advice you would want to give to him?
To who? I couldn't hear the question properly.
Opportunity to sit down with the younger Charles Oputa at the beginning of his journey, what is the one piece of advice you would give to him?
I'll still tell him never, never, never allow anybody kill your dream. I didn't, so I still would want him to walk in that light. Never allow anybody kill your dream.
Thank you for making our young adults to know that you said no one should allow them for their dream to be died, to be killed. Sorry. So finally, when the music stops, the cameras are gone, and the controversies are forgotten. What legacy would you like your children and your fans and Nigerians to remember when they hear the name Charlie Boy?
When I die, I'm dead. That one is up to you guys. And that is why I wrote that book 999. Okay? A whole lot, at least 80% of what I've done in my life is in that book. So, because after I die, there's what will I be thinking of? That is left for you people. And that is why I'm documenting, my life experiences, so for the young people to get inspired, you know, that's it.
9.
999 simply means, I always say that there are times and seasons in everybody's life. So 999 simply means the end of an old season and the beginning of a new season. 999 is an angelic number. You can go Google it, you know. But when Mumu Nigerians, when they want to be mischievous, of course, they want to turn it upside down and say they have decoded it, that the real meaning is 666, which is, according to them, sign of the beast. I don't know what beast they are talking about, but mine is about the golden age, the age you get to where you know you've been there, you've done that, you have nothing else to prove. Okay? And so you do you. And what is most important and essential in your life becomes your peace and your calmness. So
Okay,
this is a new era in my life.
let's get to find out the relationship between you and this close relationship between you and the former president Obasanjo. So because Obasanjo and you is always like 5 and 6. So what is this close relationship between you and His Excellency former President Obasanjo?
Admire the man quite a lot. Okay? And I'm learning from him quite a lot how to stay healthy, you know, him at over 90. Look at how he's jumping around the whole place. Okay? His aides have always complained to me, oh, tell your babana, make it slow down. We don't dey tire. These are much, much younger people than him. But they're complaining that they can't even keep up with his pace. Okay? So for me, it's a good thing. I don't know Obasanjo politically. I know him as a father, as somebody who means well for Nigeria and Nigerians. Okay, so that's what we have in common, I believe, because we both want to see a Nigeria that is functional, that is functionable. Yeah, not a Nigeria run by criminals.
Okay, thank you so much for your talk there. You said the reason why you had a wonderful relationship or with the former president of Basanjo is because of his credibility. So that means it's like minds because so what will you talk about relationship? What is your value about relationship and healthy relationship? Because for you to say Obasanjo because of his track record, his personality, his feat, and despite his age, you like like to identify. So how can you advise our young generation, our young adults, on how to build a healthy relationship?
They should pay more attention to elders, especially if they're good elders. If they're people who are always known to tell the truth. Yeah, they should learn from elders. And I believe, you know, in all the values that and all the moral codes my parents gave me when I was a child growing up in Port Harcourt. Okay, I know family, we've lost family. So we need to go back to the original structure of family. The time where would they ask, who be your papa? Who be your mama? We don't ask those questions whether your papa or your mama get money. No, we ask those questions because we want to know the kind of home training you had from the very beginning. That's why we're saddled with people who we don't even know where they come from. We don't know their father, we don't know their mother, you know, useless son of a bitches. Okay? We cannot trace, they don't have any history. But the history, the lie history, we that they are so and even that who for them is very unfortunate because we used to have a stronger family system back in the 60s and the 50s. Yeah. And I'm glad I saw a little bit of good Nigeria before everything went poof up in the air. I saw a little bit, and I know that a better Nigeria is possible. I know that for sure. But how do we get all these criminals away? That is some fight because we were callous, we were, we were, we were nonchalant in allowing them to get into this the leadership position. And when a criminal is on top of the pile, you know what happens now. Look at have you things are going
We're having a network
that's
issue over there,
because
and
you have
we're
to
just trying to wind up with our guest,
authenticity.
Area Father Charles or Puta. Thank you so much for joining us on the Spine Television program. Your journey has been one of the music entertainment activists, controversies, coverage, and social commentator. And whether people agree with you or not, disagreeing with you or not, this one thing undeniable. You have remained a voice that Nigerians cannot easily ignore. We appreciate you for sharing your thoughts and experiences and lessons with us today and to our viewers. Thank you for watching our Inspiring Television program. We will keep bringing our Charly Boy to inspire our younger generation because he has so much to offer to our generation now. And unfortunately, we have a glitch on the conversation because we couldn't hear what he has to say, and we just have just 30 seconds to go. So thank you, viewers, for watching us. As we keep bringing until next time, we keep believing on yourself, keep asking questions, and keep remember that your voice, your choice, and your contribution can make a difference in building a better Nigeria. Good day and God bless you. My name is Precious Anyebe. We want to say so much thanks on behalf of ZMTV. Thank you.